Is it permissible to pray in a Barelvi mosque?
Say that again. Barelvi? Yeah. Is it permissible to pray in a Barelvi mosque? We say it has to be detailed. Is there a grave in this mosque or this masjid? If there was a grave in this masjid, whoever the grave belongs to, someone righteous, someone wicked, I don't have a grave. In the beginning, the entrance, the right, the left, the middle, above, below. If it's in the musalla, if it's in the masjid, then it's totally impermissible to make salah in that masjid, period. Everybody understand this? And the proof for this is what the Prophet ﷺ said regarding the curse upon those who take the graves of the prophets and of the righteous as masajid. So the ulama, they say, li'umum al-la'n, the generality of the Prophet ﷺ's curse. He cursed the Jews, he cursed the Christians, he cursed those who imitate them and making the graves of the righteous, the graves of the prophets as musalla, as masjid. So therefore they say, because this is something as mughallav, it's so strict, it's so severe, that the Prophet cursed them and those who did it, then the prayer is going to be invalid and totally null. So therefore, if the grave is in the masjid, Barelvi, or any other group or schism of Islamic groups, Muslim groups, then you cannot make salah in that place, period, at all. And Al-Hafidh ibn Qayyim rahimahullah explained in detail that the grave and the mosque is like water and oil. He says they don't mix. They don't mix. They don't get along. There's no salah and grave, period, in Islam. Mutlaqan. With the slight exception to making the salat al-janazah at the graveyard and the exceptions pertaining to that. If that's not the case, there is no salah and there is no qabr. They don't go together in Islam. So therefore, any masjid, Barelvi or not, if there's a grave in the masjid, you can't pray in there, period. As far as if there isn't a grave, then it depends on what salat you're making in that masjid. Are you praying behind someone who's Barelvi, quote unquote? Or are you making your own jama'ah? Or are you praying by yourself? If you're praying behind someone of Barelvi or this group or that group, and their principles, the principles of their creed is of polytheism, of shirk, of calling upon other than Allah, calling upon the saints, calling upon the ancestors, calling upon the spirits, then that's shirk and kufr akbar. And you cannot pray behind a person like that, because that aqidah takes that person out of the fold of Islam. As far as if they just have bid'ah, innovation, they're against the sunnah, and what they do, what they say, some of the principles of their dawah, of their creed is mukhalaf to the sunnah, then they are still Muslims. It is permissible to pray behind them. As far as if you're going to pray by yourself, then that's clear. Praying with your own jama'ah, then that's what? That is clear. Last but not least, my advice is that if you're going somewhere as a road stop, you're stopping because you have to pray, that's one thing. If it's your local masjid, then that's a different story. If you can help somebody, guide them, call them to the sunnah, that's one thing. If they're staunch, if they're stubborn, if they're obstinate, they don't care, they don't want to hear whatever you have to say, then avoid the situation. And you can pray about another masjid, 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away, do that. It's better for you, it's better for your deen, it's better for your akhlaq, it's better for yourself to avoid the conflict and avoid the clash if they're staunch upon their innovation. As far as if they're ignorant, like many Muslims are, if not most of them, they're just following their grandfathers. They don't have a clue. They don't know. They haven't read and studied anything. They're just respecting their ancestors and their culture. And you can sit down and talk with someone, even if it's giving a book to the imam. I don't know Arabic, I'm not learned. You are, Barelvi or not. You studied, you learned the Quran, this is a book that I read. Perhaps it may guide him. Perhaps his heart may be touched. And if that's not the case, then avoid this situation. Wallahu ta'ala alam.